So as I was sitting here for a while, I've been reading this morning. I kind of got to thinking about something, and I just wanted to, I guess, share with you for a little bit. It's Friday, so continuing with the Foxhole Friday segment, I just wanted to say we're all holding on to something that we need to let go of, right? And whether it's a job, relationship, whether it's a materialistic need, we're all holding on to things that I really can say that we need to let go of, and it can be difficult. And it kind of brought a story back to me that I got to thinking about, and I wanted to share it with you in hopes that it does help you. I don't know if you've ever heard of the story about the snake and the saw. It's a story about a snake that one night it made its way into a garden shed to get out of the rainy weather. And on the floor of this shed was just a handsaw. The snake didn't know what it was, obviously, so it just made its way on past it. But before it got past it, it got a little too close to the saw and it just kind of nicked, just the end of its tail. And the snake immediately turned around and was very upset. Without even knowing what it was dealing with, the snake decided to defend itself. It wrapped itself around the saw and it began to squeeze tight. It was trying to defeat what it thought was trying to hurt it. What the snake didn't realize is as it got tighter and tighter, the snake wasn't hurting the saw, but the saw's teeth were slowly cutting into the snake even further, and the snake eventually bled to death and died. You see, the snake was holding on to something and struggling to conquer something that it didn't even need to hold on to. It didn't need to conquer. But it didn't realize it was just a simple, lifeless saw laying on the ground. So that got me to thinking about the things that maybe, I don't know, that we hold on to. And I don't know what you're holding on to, but I want to encourage you today on a Friday. Here it's snowy, it's a little cool. I don't know where it is where you're at, but no matter what the weather is out there, take the time out of today. My hope is for you to do that and ask yourself, what are you really holding on to that you don't realize is hurting you? Or maybe if you realize that it is hurting you, that you look at the situation and look at the possible outcome that's going to come from that and realize that you got to let it go. Because the worst thing that any of us could do, obviously, is to end up like the snake, and we don't want to end up like the snake. Whatever saw you're holding on to today, my absolute hope for you is that you'll realize that you're wrapped around a saw that you don't need to be wrapped around. And you'll let go of it and you'll move on. So that's my Foxhole Friday for the day. I just wish you guys an amazing weekend with all my heart. See ya.